First of all, thank you so much, David, for allowing this blatant advertising on my art and the Boathouse Gallery, but congratulations from me on a fabulous story, which I managed to just finish, speed read it, the last 3 or 4 pages before getting here tonight. I had to get to the end, obviously, and without giving too much away. What can I say? Yeah, you wanted me to talk a wee bit about the process of the art behind the cover. Every good gift needs a good rap, I suppose. So thank you for that opportunity and to advertise some of the work we've done. I work, as David just said, in the Boathouse Gallery, which is a stone's throw from here. If you're a fan of Cool, you could throw a stone from here, but it's not far from here. And I work with 5 other artists in a small collective known as Creative Causeway. And we make in the studio. It's a working gallery, so what we make, we sell out of the gallery. So come and see for yourself. It is really an exciting thing. In fact, everybody knows the Giant's Causeway for its world fame, and at any given time you could hear any accent in the world. Every language is represented. Certainly in the past couple of years that's taken a wee bit of a dive, but it's coming back. I was in the gallery just the other day, and I overheard this couple speaking, and they were not from these shores, and they announced they had just got engaged down at the Causeway Stones. And I ran up, and I was just about to say, what part of America are you from? I said, and we're from Canada. Never accuse a Canadian of being an American. It's about like telling Gregory Campbell congratulate him on his Irish. He said, well, didn't he speak Irish? Well, he didn't have a go at it. They were playing him. It's a big no-no. But it's great to meet folk like that. It's super, it really is. Of course, as someone, I don't know if I'm an artist, I create shapes and I can colour them in, but people do come and say, would you do me a bird that'll go in my duvet? or my curtains or my... What colour is it? I said, it's this. I said, right, that's all right. There you go. So I'm used to commissions, but when this chap, whom I know quite well from the past, in fact I used to play, or I didn't play music, I just bit 11 days with a drum. When these guys played at Haley's and weddings and things like that, through great fun. So I've known David for quite a while. But he came in and told me of his latest enterprise idea, this novel and requiring a cover, and then when he gave me a little bit of a snippet of the storyline and the harpist and stuff like that there, I immediately clicked on it, for I knew that it would lend itself well to what I'm about in my art shape. So if you look, you can see I'm on the waves, big time. I'm into maritime history and the sea and so on. I love playing out in the sea, so anything to do with the sea, and not to give the story away, there is a connection between the sea and the harp. So there's turmoil in this story, there's aggression, there's love. It has everything. In fact, there's more twists and turns in the story than there is in the back road in Leitrim. And if you've ever been, you know what I'm talking about. It is a fabulous story. So I immediately, instantly, had this image and a harp shape, as you know. You can see the beauty in the harp and the curvature of a harp. There's wave-like motion in it. You would agree with me. There's that kind of almost a wave-like form. So it was dead easy. And by 10 o'clock at night, I had about 10 different images in my head, and you get every one of them. And your enthusiasm coming back gave me further encouragement. There's a process known as the evolution of creative thought. And that's just a fancy term for when two creative minds, like-minded, fuse together in a non-gay way. And get together like that. And the outcome is something like this. There has to be an outcome. And I invited a good friend of ours, Mark Strong, who created the line drawing for Dunluce Castle. So fabulous collaboration of creative people, an evolutionary process. So yes, it was dead easy, and I had 2 images in mind. One was like a realistic harp, the swan's head, and you have to read the story and you'll understand why there's a swan's neck to them, you know. And then there was an abstract version like that. So that's my grandfather, connected with the maritime heritage of these boats and stuff like that there. That's a puffin, that's enough. I want to just finish off, folks, by commending this book to you. Like many people in this room, when we were at school, we were taught a history, but it was not this history. It was not the real history, the facts of this land, this island that we live on. I knew more about British kings and queens and battles that Englishmen fought, and I did about what happened in my land. I'm being serious. This book will take you on a journey which will be uncomfortable in places. It is a love story, and you can relate to the characters. But the good thing of this book is these characters are real. Yes, they've been given names that are kind of twisted a wee bit, and that's fine. But you can hear the accents. The accents are as broad as Archibald Stewart's buttocks. You have to read the book. You know, there's humour in it as well, but there's that reality. It's grounded in the reality of a history that we were not taught, that I was not taught, which will take you to an uncomfortable place. If you're not familiar with your own history, this is a dark period. It's a hard read. But as I said, there's all these twists and turns, but you're with it. You cannot put this book down. The characters, one of the chief characters in this book is the landscape. It's a character, David. The sea, the rocks, every townland and every village. But it's the landscape and the ability to bring it to life. This man paints pictures with words. I paint pictures with chalk. He does it with words. So we're artists in that sense. But it's amazing. George Berman wrote so eloquently. Let me just read you a snippet without giving too much away. What David Minogue said when he described the sea that I love so much. Looking out as if the characters were looking out. And if I can read it with that distance there. He's talking about just off the Surrey. The black rock below us glistened in the sun. I always thought it looked like its maker had spewed it out in an angry tantrum. And here's the bit. Great ugly turds of darkness that were so irregular you could barely walk on the surface. Great ugly... What were you thinking? You have spoiled it for me. I can never look at them rocks again. Great ugly turds of darkness that could spew it. I'm only joking. Listen, that's the earthiness. You know what it is. You've got to come up with words to describe things like that. David, you do it so well. So well done, my friend. And bless your Scott socks off. I commend this book to you. I thank you for the opportunity to be part of it and to be able to point to that and say, yeah, I was part of that wee process that got this together. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to read The Last Ukulele Player of Listening, don't you?